Welcome to Summarize Science, where we break down the latest research into simple terms. Today we're looking at a mind-bending question. Can you tell what's happening in a video without ever seeing the pixels? Researchers have just published a fascinating paper that says yes, you can, by looking at something we almost always ignore, the camera's movement. Think about it. The way you move your phone to film a basketball layup is a quick upward tilt, completely different from the steady pan you might use to film a landscape. These movements are like unique motion signatures for different actions. To investigate this, the researchers built an AI model they call CamFormer. They trained it by showing it thousands of camera trajectories and pairing them with text descriptions of what was happening in the original video. Essentially, CamFormer learned to connect the language of motion with the language of human actions. The results, summarized here, show that the model became incredibly good at this task across a whole range of activities. As you can see from this chart, CamFormer consistently improved upon baseline methods across 10 different tasks. So how does it stack up against traditional AI that actually watches the video? Remarkably, for physical activities, analyzing the trajectory alone often beat the video-based AI. This was especially true in situations where the main action was happening out of the camera's view. For example, the camera's movement could tell the AI that someone was landing from a jump, even if their feet weren't visible in the frame. However, when it comes to very subtle, procedural tasks like cooking, the pixel-based video AI still has the upper hand. And this doesn't just work for first-person videos from head-mounted cameras. The researchers showed it also works for exocentric videos, which is when someone is holding a camera to film something else. An observer filming a soccer match will have quick, reactive camera pans, which is a very different signature from someone slowly filming a painting in a museum. The model learned to pick up on these attentional cues from the camera operator to figure out the scene's content. One of the coolest emergent abilities is repetitive action counting. This self-similarity map shows the trajectory patterns from someone cutting vegetables. The clear, repeating diagonal streaks correspond to each chop, something the visual-only model on the left completely misses. It's an incredible demonstration of how much subtle information is hiding within a camera's motion. Of course, the system isn't perfect and has its limitations. As shown in these failure cases, it struggles with very subtle actions that have similar movements, like pressing a button versus taking a bottle. It also can't identify specific objects, since it never sees any pixels. So let's recap the big takeaways. First, a camera's trajectory is a surprisingly rich and powerful signal for understanding video content. Second, this signal is especially strong for physical activities and can be a powerful complement to traditional video analysis. This could lead to a future of more efficient and privacy-preserving AI. Imagine an AI that can monitor activity in a public space for safety without ever needing to process images of people's faces. Thanks for watching Summarize Science. We'll see you in the next one.